Hello everybody, Boodlyneck here. It's time for another Mods of the Week. This week's shoutout comes from the YouTube comments. They're talking about the baby croc sounds in Alex's mobs, and of course they are adorable. I want to thank you, no offense, for watching, commenting, and subscribing. I'm a little bit late getting this video out, but that's because I've been setting up a public Minecraft server. It's not completely set up yet, but it is getting there. We've got builders working on the spawn. I've been dialing in all the config files and setting up plugins. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm pretty excited about it. You will have to get whitelisted to get onto the server, but you can actually whitelist yourself. You'll need to join my Discord, and there's a channel there where you can whitelist yourself onto the server. And as always, you can find a link to join my Discord and links to all the mods that I show in this video down in the description. Okay, we have 10 fantastic mods to go over. Let's get to them. Phireworks is a Forge 116 mod that makes creating firework displays much more accessible. This mod adds a single block that launches a random firework when right-clicked or when given a redstone signal. In my experience, other than rockets for flying, fireworks are a hugely underused feature in Minecraft. Probably because of how complicated it can get trying to craft all the different varieties. With this mod, you can have never-ending and completely unique shows whenever you want and pretty easily. Some people may see this and say it's overpowered, but honestly, this never gets used. I've never seen anyone create a good fireworks show in survival Minecraft. Better Third-Person Camera is a Forge and Fabric 116 mod that allows you to rotate the camera while you're in third person. While not moving, you can freely rotate the camera 360 degrees, and while you are moving, you can move in any direction independent of the camera. This mod is completely client-sided. That means you can use it anywhere, and I can't get over how nice this movement is. Block Diversity is a Forge 115 and 116 mod that adds an incredible amount of decorative blocks and items to the game. The most notable probably being new colors. This mod adds 16 new dyes that you can use to color everything you'd expect to be able to color, and that's just the start. It also adds 3 new flowers, 5 new stone types with polished and slab versions of them, bookshelves in all wood types, 8 variants of some nice looking redstone switches, 16 new stone walls, 41 pillars, 49 quarter slabs, 47 plates, which are pretty much block versions of carpet, 96 new variants of stairs, which include some cool new quarter stairs and some nice looking carpeted stairs, 16 new glazed terracottas, one for each new color of dye, 264 variants of glass fences. That's one of every possible combination of wood type and glass color, including the newly added colors. 264 variants of framed glass, that's every combination of wood and glass in this also. There are also some interesting stone pebbles that can be stacked up to 10 times per block and have different appearances based on the biome that you put them in, but I'm not sure you can get these in survival yet. At least I haven't figured out how anyway. Like I said, this mod adds an incredible amount of items. Altogether, that's 1,049 new decorative items. It's important to note that currently this mod is not compatible with any other mod that use vanilla dyes, cats, wolves, sheep, the loom, or banners. The developer is working on a solution for this and hopes to have it worked out soon. Go Fish is a Fabric 116 mod that takes inspiration from Stardew Valley and Terraria and aims to make fishing in Minecraft more rewarding. It adds new fishing rods and fishing trinkets. Some you can craft and some you have to get as loot. Which brings us to the loot crates that you can get while fishing. These are rare and there are currently 11 different versions, each requiring different biomes, dimensions, or criteria to get them. I opened 50 of each crate and this is the kind of loot you can expect to get. I'm just going to go through these real quick and you can pause this video and take a better look if you want. This mod also adds some new biome-themed aquatic creatures that you can catch while fishing. These have a lot of different uses. Some are food, some can be crafted into useful items, and some can even be used as fuel. They've also added nether fishing, and the mods page says end fishing is a feature, but the page and the wiki don't give any info on how to do it, and I couldn't figure it out. And since this mod is still in beta, I just assumed it's not implemented yet. I did look through the enchantments, hoping to figure out how to fish in the end. I thought maybe I'd find a floating enchantment for your bobber or something. I didn't find anything like that, but I did find a deep fry enchantment added by this mod, but I don't think it's implemented in survival yet either. Not Enough Animations is a Fabric 116 mod that fixes a lot of player animations. It adds an eating and drinking animation. When you hold a map, you can actually see the map like it is in first person. When you're blocking with the shield will stay in front of you. It hides any items in your offhand during two-handed animations. I think one of my favorites is that now you actually row the boat instead of the boat rowing itself. It adds a subtle but nice horse riding animation, and you actually look at a compass when you're using one. Map Atlases is a Fabric 116 mod that adds a vanilla-friendly map and minimap feature to Minecraft. Craft a book with a filled map and something sticky to create your atlas. Whatever scale this map is that you create the atlas with will determine the scale of your entire atlas. As long as the atlas is in your hotbar and it contains a map of your current area, it'll display a minimap. Now that you have an atlas, you can fill it with empty or filled maps in a crafting grid. Any filled maps have to be the same scale of the original map though. As you explore your world, your atlas will automatically consume any empty maps that it has to add new areas. You can also open your atlas for a world map. Here you can zoom in and out and drag it around. The atlas does support right-clicking on banners to add waypoints. If you prefer to keep that vanilla Minecraft feel, this is an extremely vanilla-feeling world map and minimap. Currently, they do only work in the overworld though, but the developer hopes to find a way to make them work in other dimensions too. Additional Bars is a Fabric 116 mod that adds 9 additional variants of bars. It adds crossed bar versions of all 10 variants and horizontal bar versions of all 20 variants. These all look really nice, and I could see a lot of potential for using these in all kinds of builds, like fancy golden gates, wooden deck and patio railings, tribal wooden cages, or some nice garden lattices. Spice of Life Potato Edition is a Forge 116 mod that brings a new twist to the classic and beloved Spice of Life mod. This version offers the possibility of getting various new temporary benefits based on your diet rather than just a permanent bonus to your max HP. These benefits can be any attribute like max health, attack damage, armor, and movement speed, or any potion effect. In order to maintain these bonuses, you have to maintain a diverse diet. You can check your food book to see some helpful info on recently eaten foods, your current diversity level, and all the possible benefits you can achieve by reaching diversity thresholds. This version also brings back the lunch bag and lunchbox from the original Spice of Life. You can open these by shift right-clicking and then load them up with food. Then simply right-click it to eat and the mod will decide the best food for you out of the current selection. This is a very cool and handy feature that I've missed in the current versions. This mod is completely customizable too. You can adjust the thresholds required, the benefits received, and the value of foods in the config file. Transfer Chest is a Fabric 116 mod that gives a way to share or transfer items between players. This is kind of the opposite of an Ender chest. All transfer chests have a single inventory that's shared between all players. Whatever you put into a transfer chest is available to any other player anywhere on the server in any dimension. A really nice feature of this mod is that it shows the names of every player currently looking into a transfer chest. That way, if something comes up missing that you're trying to give another player, you can see who was all there at the time. Visual Overhaul is a Fabric 116 mod that makes a couple pretty nice visual upgrades to Minecraft. Currently, they've only overhauled the jukebox and the brewing stand. With this mod, the jukebox actually looks like a record player, and it shows the actual music disc that you insert spinning around on top. And the brewing stand actually shows the correct potion that it has in it. These are some small and simple changes, but I think they really add a lot to the game. I hope the developer keeps up with this, and I'm excited to see what they add next. And that is all the time we have for this episode. I want to thank you so much for watching and for sticking around to the very end. I need to give an extra big thank you to my Patreon supporters. Their names are up on the screen right now. Thank you guys so much. I hope all of you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Keep playing, keep having fun. We will see you guys next time.